Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Homeless Surfer channel. It's Dusty Wade with you today. Today's a little hard for me. It's one of those things that I always talk about, that walking the road of life, you got the good stuff and you got the bad days and the good days. Well, today's a bad day. Um, this is a tribute to my mother, who's passing away as we speak. Dianne Charlene Whitney. What a lady. I don't want to cry because that means I'm crying for myself. I know my mom's great. She's back with my dad, my son, my wife, all in heaven having a good time. And I do believe that for sure. She did so much. She was a hardworking lady, dedicated to her family, to her kids, to her husband, to her grandkids. She was always there when any of us needed her, including her grandkids, because her kid couldn't seem to keep up. She gave him a place to be. In tribute, this is my mom. See if I can get that up there. Whoops. Sorry. I gotta get out of the way. That's my mother, my father, childhood home, living at the beach, not having too much of a hard life at all. And my mom even made it easier. She was funny. She was always on time, always on schedule, always had it going on. She was a great example to grow up and watch because she always was driven. She always had a mission of her own to do, whether it would take care of us. In her church, she was always leading the young women. She was a seriously good lady. She was always funny too. I could always count on my mom. She was just had this routine. And when you're a teenager, sometimes that's annoying as hell because my mom would get up at 5 a.m. and do her aerobics. And we're talking 1965. But there wasn't even such thing as aerobics. But my mom, she'd get up and do aerobics every morning. Faithfully, the first thing in the morning. She'd get on and she'd get herself ready. And that was back when they did the Farrah Fawcett hair. So they blew dry the hair forever. As you can see in the picture, my mom had the Farrah going on. And it takes like 15, 20 minutes to blow dry. And when you're in a 1,200, 1,500 square foot house, whatever we had, every noise is loud. And when you're a 15-year-old boy sleeping in, not even wanting to get up to go to school, boy, that was our wake up. It was time to get up. The blow dryer went on. And that was every day, our entire lives. You can count on it. But hey, I always knew when it was time to go to school. The blow dryer went on. And we'd come out and kids groggily waking up. Mom would holler, "Hey, kids, get up." And we'd walk in the kitchen and there'd be breakfast, bacon, eggs, all sitting around the table, ready to go. We woke up to the smell of bacon a lot too. She'd get us off to school and she'd go and clean the house and do her motherly and housewife duties. And then on top of that, she's always working. Had a job, a full-time job my whole life. My mom was a executive secretary. Very good one too. Thank God, because she did a lot of my reports for me. I wouldn't have got through school without my mom doing my reports like she helped me do. Same with an Eagle Scout. I got an Eagle Scout. But actually my mom got the Eagle Scout. So technically speaking, you could actually say my mom was the first woman Eagle Scout in America. Because she did all the work for it. I didn't do it. But it made her proud that I stood up and got the awards, and that was cool. And that's how awesome my mom was and how protective she was um, of us. She was always my defender, all the way up until I was almost late, until I was in my 30s. You know, at that point, things just, at some point, a good person has to realize that they can't continue to have the suffrage that another person is bringing to them, and even if it's your own son. You know, I unfortunately was not a good son in that way. I disappointed my mom and hurt my mom a lot. My actions were selfish, and but thank God, in in life. I got to tell her goodbye yesterday, and I know she loves me. I know she always wants the best for me, no matter what, even if we weren't talking for years. But in the last few months before her death, I've actually had time to talk to her because I've been doing a lot of the soul searching and trying to figure out kind of my lineage and more stories about where we came from and how we ended up at where we ended up. Um, and so we had a chance to talk, and it's been good. And it gave me a chance to kind of rectify some of the things in my heart that needed to be rectified, so I can move forward as well. Um, like like we talked about many times, life has good moments and it has bad moments. And for me, this is a bad, sad moment. It'll be okay. Mom's in order. She's back with dad, and that's the most important thing to her. I know it is, and I think it's the fact that she was healthy all her life. I don't think that the health was as big of an issue for her as the loss of my dad, because they were one. But anyway, as far as this goes, I know that life has hard moments, and this is one of those hard moments. I know that we'll move forward, we'll get strong, and we'll move and do the things we need to do. As for today and mourning to my mom, I'm not doing any kind of book work or anything like that. I think I'm just going to sit and contemplate and remember what a great woman she was. This is, this is my eulogy, and I love you, Mom. That's all we need to say today.